Okay, y'all. It's everybody's favorite, everything S.J. Stevens. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this story up. I'm gonna tell y'all how to buy this book too. Cause y'all really gotta read it. You really gotta see all of the things that come from this. But I'm gonna wrap it up because tomorrow officially starts 31 days of SJ, y'all. I'm super excited to join, to be able to share this journey that I have taken that started kind of sort of with this book. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. All social media platforms, 12 p.m. noon for the next 31 days. I will give you the tips, I will give you the game, I'm gonna give you everything that I have learned. Again, I am not proclaiming to be an expert, but I am proclaiming to be someone who has lived experience, who has done the work, who has done the healing, who has done the isolation, the therapy, all the things, because I'm just a big believer we're all gonna go through stuff, but we ain't supposed to keep going through it, right? Like, we ain't supposed to keep making the same mistakes. If we do, we not growing. And if we're not growing, like, what we doing? So, again, I'm going to wrap up the story, tell y'all how this amazing thing ended, and then we really going to get into the lessons come tomorrow. So, another excerpt out the book. But then there was the connection. It is rare to find a man as charismatic, down for whatever, and full of zest as he was. One who supported you in ways only imagined, that listened to your heart's desires, and one as involved in, connected with, and concerned for the community as he was. Someone with goals and dreams and aspirations, someone who had overcome every single situation meant to stop or destroy him. He was a fighter, an inspiration. He was my inspiration. But still, I knew I had to find the strength to leave. My temper isn't what it used to be, and the mere thought of this man continuing to play with me the way he had been playing with me, it just didn't sit well in my spirit. This weekend would be uncharted territory for me. Never had I been in a space with someone who had committed such egregious crimes of the heart with as many women as he did. And because I know me, I was aware that I was only one comment, inbox, or message away from inflicting bodily harm on this man, a man whom I once adored with my whole heart. For both of our safety, I knew that after this last weekend together, I would never see him again. I promised myself no matter how much it hurt, I would enjoy every single moment and bring up nothing. I hadn't came to argue, I came for closure. So, y'all, at this point, what I didn't talk about last time is I have gone through his phone. I told you he didn't have a lock on the phone. I have seen the messages. I think at this point I'm up to like maybe 7 or 8 other women that he is talking to. And what I mean by that, like, not like talking, hey, how you doing? Like, he go with these ladies. He is in full-fledged relationships. He is talking about having children with everybody. He has told everybody, let's go get STD tests so that we can have unsafe sex. So what this means is at least 7 other women in the world are having unprotected sex with him, and he is having unprotected sex with all of us. The reason why, nothing went terribly wrong is because the women were loyal to him. Now, not me, but, there's a couple, pH balance issues going on, but nothing enough to ever trigger that he was cheating. So, I get up there, y'all, on a Friday, and again, I'm like, just have fun. Because we have a ball together. Like, oh my God, just have fun. Don't bring it up, because what is it going to do? He's going to lie. You're going to get mad. It's going to be a thing. Just have fun. Yeah. First thing I do when I get there, he lets me in and he goes to ref a game, or so he says. I am asleep. I'm laying in his bed and I'm like, this bed smell funny. Like, it's like musty. Like, it was a weird, I don't even know how to explain what I smell, but I was like, this is so gross. Like, I'm gonna wash this nigga's sheets because ew. So I'm in his bed that smell funny. I dropped something on the floor, lean over to pick it up. Y'all, why I see a pair of white underwear? And I do not mean like a pair of adult woman underwear. I mean like the small infant child pack of panties, like the pack panties, filthy. I said, this nigga got drawers under the bed? Like, what? I'm outdone. So I just sent him a picture of it, and I'm like, this is really what we doing. The man comes home, and he's like, you know, that was my ex. She came over so I can break it off. She left the panties there because she knew you was coming. I don't believe him, but whatever. We go on about our night. We go out. Now, at one point during the night, I do like mush him in the face because I am mad. But I'm trying my hardest to control myself because I have a plan. I want to enjoy the moment, right? That was Friday. Saturday, we get up, y'all. It is the best time, like hands down. We have the best time that we've ever had together. We are doing all the things. We are singing. I mean, I still have videos. We are doing karaoke. We are lounging around. We are loving on each other. We drinking. We a time. And then he says he needs to go somewhere. I don't even remember where. He goes. I'm going through his stuff. I'm going through his stuff. Evidence of other women being there everywhere, y'all. It's even a spot on his wall where you can see that a lady had her face pressed up against the wall. The only thing that I can believe is they were just having some old nasty dog sex, and she had on a full face, and her face is up against the wall while it's going down. I mean, I see the eyebrows, the cheeks, the lips, the whole nine. Doesn't stop me. Have a ball. So we go out, y'all. We go to a rooftop. We go to a different club. Great time. So Sunday morning, I'm like, I've had enough. Now I'm up and down all night because I cannot sleep because I know I will never see this man again, y'all. So up and down, I'm going through his phone. Would y'all believe the whole time I'm there, he has invited, it was a white lady. He had invited this lady from wherever she lived at, a couple hours away, to his city. The lady had came. Now, I am there. I'm there. The lady traveled from her city to his city. She is calling him the whole time I'm there. Where are you? You supposed to see me. He's telling her, oh, I got my kids and oh, this and oh, that. The lady is physically in the same city that I am in, and her intention is to see him. I just feel like the only reason it didn't happen is he couldn't think of anything to tell me. So I'm seeing all of this. I'm knowing all of this. So that morning, I wake up early. And I'm crying, y'all, because I'm like, this really was supposed to be something, but it's not. But like, even though I knew, I'm still heartbroken. I'm still sad. I'm still like, another one bites the dust. But I do what's best for me. So y'all, here's the last excerpt that I'm gonna read. At 6 a.m., May 16th, I jumped up and started quietly moving my bags to the car. When I finished, I woke him up and told him I was going to head out. He questioned why I needed to leave so early, despite the fact that he already had a brunch date scheduled with someone else. Saw that in the phone. But nonetheless, and why I couldn't stay with him. I explained the forecast predicted heavy rain and I did not want to get caught in the storm. For the next hour, I simply loved on him. I sat fully clothed next to his naked body, touching him and soaking in his essence. The smoothness of his beautiful mocha-colored skin, those soft, full lips that so eloquently allowed every line known to man to flow from them, but they also did amazing things to me. I carefully traced over the scars he had explained were inflicted by a friend. I kissed him all over his face and told him how much I enjoyed our weekend together and how glad I was to have shared his space. At one point, he jokingly said, "Damn, you act like you're never going to see me again." I didn't respond, just smiled and continued to soak him in. One final kiss, I told him there was no need to see me out. I would call him shortly. I quickly grabbed the last of my belongings, including his cell phone, and left. Y'all, listen. I took the man's phone. It took him a few minutes to figure out, like, what did she do? Because now he's calling me on Facebook Messenger. I'm not answering. I go somewhere safe. And I just go through the phone, y'all. It is so many women. It, in fact, was a total of 13. I was number 13. Yeah, it was discovered the man had other children. He had somebody pregnant. A lady actually lived in the home that I was going to. A mess. So for about 3 hours, I have his phone and I'm texting these women. I'm talking to them. We going back and forth. He is all on my business page, unraveling. Like, it is so much going on. But for me, it was really closure. So I text all the women that I knew. I let them know who I was. I let them know what I had discovered. And it was not from a place of like trying to hurt them. It was literally to warn them because I knew I was done. Once I did all of that, there was no going back for me. Like, we can never make this work after me discovering these things. Yeah, when I say I talked to so many women who cried, so many women who had been with him, I thought that the 5-year girl was like the long-term girlfriend. It was women longer than that. And these are not like respectfully, like, these not the bootleg women. These are school superintendents. These are women that own black owned bookstores. These are executives. These are entrepreneurs. Like, this is like the cream of the crop. The man making a mockery out of all of us. So from there, eventually I took the phone back. It's raining. I tell his girlfriends to meet me there. I never get out of my car. I see the people pulling up. I throw the phone in the grass and I just keep going, come on back home to St. Louis. Yeah, what happened next is, because now he's threatening me. And I don't really take too lightly the threats. Like, again, remember the heathen turning holy? Heavy on the heathen back then. He threatening me. He got people calling my phone. So I'm like, how do you get a man whose reputation is everything? His image is everything. His ego is through the roof. I did a round table. I did a live show in St. Louis with, I had therapists on there. I had a moderator. I had like a 6-person panel, and we just talked about it. Now at this point, let me also wrap this up. He got people reporting my page because they knew the round table was coming. He watched the round table, all of this stuff. I tell everything. Again, I've never shared his name. I've never shared the newspaper that he works for. But it's like, this is my story to tell, so I'm going to tell it. You never should have put me in this situation. So it is what it is. Y'all, while we doing a round table, the man is in my comments, because I knew he was going to watch. The man is in my comments, steady talking crap. It was at that moment, live, that I told the world I was writing a book. Completely fly off the handle. I made that up. Now I'm also already working on 2 books currently, but it's like, at that time in my life, like, play with who? Like, play with me? Like SJ? No. You so silly. So yeah, I announced that I would write the book. The man, y'all, threatened me, threatened my life. Like, it got nasty to the point of, like, CPS was called, the police were called, the feds were called. People were sending me videos of explicit behavior with him and people. I'll leave it at that, y'all. It got so disgusting. But the end result was, again, the amazing book, The Uglier Side of the Truth. If you know him, you know I stole the name from him, the picture from him. I created this so that he would never tell his story. His ego is too big. Like, I study men. I know things. So I knew he would never tell his story, because him telling his version would connect him to me. He would never be embarrassed. So yeah, I released the book actually August the 29th of that year. It was my kid's 18th birthday. Within, like I said, 90 days, I had made $30,000 off of the book. It was a situation, and it was not for the money, because how would I have known that the book would have done so well? It was more so the principle behind it. He was able to do this to so many women because we were women of stature. Again, we not like, and no disrespect to the hood rats, but we not them. Like, we are entrepreneurs, we are high figure earners, we are mothers, we are prominent figures in the community. Whoever would tell this embarrassing story? That's how he was able to do it for so long. And then there's me, who does not care, and I tell it. Again, the roundtable did numbers, the blogs continue to do numbers, the book did 30,000 in less than 90 days. And like that was it for me. Like that was the end. I never saw the man again. I did follow him for a while because again, I adored the guy. Like he was literally goals. Even though I knew it was like faulty goals, because he was not who he presented himself to be, but like career wise, he was everything I wanted to be. So I followed him for a while and then I just got tired and was like, whatever. But again, going back to what I said when I began this story, it is so important that when you are attempting to help somebody or trying to tell them how to govern themselves, you have to have lived experience. You cannot tell me how to avoid a narcissist if you've never met one. Or if you don't even know what it means, you just know that that's the social media buzzword. So I shared the story not to relive the situation because it's been years. She is in a successful, happy relationship. Who knows who life he out here ruining at this point. I, of course, have moved from it. So it's not to rekindle anything, but it is to show you that the things that we will talk about in 31 Days of SJ literally came from this situation. It came from me being strong and bold enough to recognize that, yeah, baby, you don't know what you're doing. You out here running amok. You out here letting these niggas run amok. And a desire to just never be in that situation again. So, again, the goal was not to sell the book. It's not on my website. It's nowhere that you can find it. We'll talk about it at a later time, but it was literally just to show you I only talk about what I have been through. So thank you so much for listening. Join me tomorrow, same time, same place, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the actual day 1 of 31 Days of SJ. We're going to figure out how to never be this girl in this book again, y'all. So thank you so much for everything, and I will see y'all tomorrow.